What's up, YouTube? Welcome back. Fudd. Are you a Fudd? Am I a Fudd? What is a Fudd? F-U-D-D, as in Elmer Fudd. So this word gets thrown around a lot, but how many people actually know what it really means? A lot of the younger generation seems to throw it around, and they throw it at the older generation just as a common derogatory flip of a word all the time. As soon as you're caught with a single-shot shotgun, or talking about case color hardening, definitely when you show up to the range with your favorite .357 revolver, and God forbid if you ever get caught EDCing a 1911 or even think about trying to take one to a class. So I caught the word coming at me a couple times recently when I made a video about 10mm polymer pistols kind of being junk. Now, there is an exception to the rule. The 10mm Springfield XDM Elite 3.8 inch. Kind of an exception to the rule. It still did break its trigger safety one time, so it's in the pile of ones that can't handle 10mm still. There's not many reliable ones. Well, I automatically got the heat over it because I think, maybe because I mentioned the Colt Delta Elite being a steel frame one, automatically called a Fudd. So let's go over the definition of Fudd to begin with. Now, like anything off the internet, I mean, it must be true, but I pulled 3 separate definitions from 3 different sources, and I'll put them up on the screen, 1, 2, and 3, as I read them, but I'm going to read them off a sheet of paper that I wrote down. So, number 1. A gun owner who supports traditional hunting guns but favors gun control for other guns, such as handguns or tactical rifles. Tactical rifle that I own. 2. Slang term for casual gun owner. A person who typically only owns guns for hunting or shotgun sports and does not truly believe in the true premise of the Second Amendment. Those people also generally treat owners/users of so-called non-sporting firearms like handguns or semi-auto rifles with unwarranted scorn or contempt. Now, I advocate that everybody owns things like tactical shotguns and AR-15s and semi-automatic pistols that they carry for EDC, so that's not me. Number 3. A gun owner who uses guns only for hunting or for shooting sports and who opposes the ownership of assault rifles, so-called, and other automatic firearms intended for defense or attack. So even though I don't agree with their term or the way they use assault rifles, still you get the idea of it, the gist of it. So, do I love my H&R single shot 12 gauge? Simple as can be to use, good for hunting, good for playing around with skeet or trap or whatever you want to do? Absolutely. And do I love my Mossberg Retrograde? You betcha. This beautiful 1911, this classic Ruger revolver, love them. Springfield XDM Elite Polymer Wonder, one of the best guns I have in my collection, flat out, period, and I've said it 100 times on my channel. So I want to keep this short and simple, but the bottom line is, the turkey's opinion is, the Second Amendment should not be infringed on. The Second Amendment should stand as it is. We should all be allowed to own whatever we want, whether it's traditional hunting shotguns or AR-15 platforms. By the way, that's a 20-round magazine in that gun right there. We should be able to have whatever you want. In the future, there might be laser guns we want, but the Second Amendment should stand for all of it. I would own a laser gun if it was actually cool. A 40-watt plasma rifle, that would be pretty sweet. But just because I like these, or because you like these, or the rooster likes these, nobody's a Fudd just because they like this gun. But nobody's a Fudd just because they like this gun. And you're definitely not a Fudd just because you choose not to run a red dot or some grip tape or something on your gun. Learn what the word means, guys. I know a lot of you know what it means, but I know a lot of you don't know what it means. So this isn't meaning to smack anybody who doesn't know what it means, but it's just meaning to educate people. Hope you enjoyed this video. Until we see you next time, stay safe, have fun, and keep shooting.